Okay, girl, just a little sneak peek of this wig. She's giving real Goldilocks blonde. Let's get into it. Hey, 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 it's time to slay. Okay, I want to show you these pretty waves right out the box. Girl, don't pay attention to me in the background with the mirror going around for that. I guess I wanted y'all to see my dashiki, okay? I guess I wanted to, y'all to see me sitting down, chilling, and how I styles the wig. I don't be knowing. But anywho, so, I noticed that this wig really didn't have like a lot of laces edge to really, style the baby hair how I wanted to. And I also noticed that this fiber is really cheap. Okay, it's really cheap and it burns very easily. Okay, so if you all are styling your wigs and y'all are using the blow dryer to freeze it in place, please be careful and don't let the blow dryer rest on the hair too long, because you might just burn a plug, boo. And then you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. But anywho, okay, so I did the two symmetric baby hair styles, and I wasn't really feeling it, so I did a little shark tooth in the middle, okay, just to kind of fill in that gap, because the lace just, I don't know, something about the lace just wasn't giving, okay, it didn't make me feel comfortable. And I noticed that the top of this wig was very flat, so I had to go in and bend it underneath and add volume to it, okay. I just needed the top of the wig just to give me a little more lift than what it was giving, okay. And I also noticed that the part was really close together, but that's what I came up with. That's how I was able to style her, okay. Those waves are still gorgeous. Now she's on, she's cute, she looks great. She is still giving Goldilocks gold, okay. This blonde isn't just your standard issue blonde, it's Goldilocks blonde. Hey JuiceDrops, JuicyNashae here, and I'm back to show you ladies, you already know, another cute wig, okay? So, this is really blonde. It's not like so blonde, it's platinum, it's so blonde, it's, I don't know. Anywho, so, before I get into the color, let me tell you what's the name of this cute wig. My name is Sephina, okay? I've never ran into Sephina before, okay? At all. And what color do I have Sephina in? I have her in the DR4/Honey Ginger, okay? Okay. Now, that's probably why it's giving me I don't know. It's a blonde that, now I do blondes. You know your girl do blondes. A lot of blondes on this channel. And for some reason, I went to wear this wig and I just wasn't sure about this blonde. But let's get into Sephina's further details right here. Let's get into her 360 right here. Okay, now that we're back from Sephina's 360, let's get into these pros, shall we? I don't have pros number 1 through 3, so I'm just going to give you some random pros as best as I can, because I haven't been wearing this wig for too long. I've probably been wearing it for probably about 3-4 hours now, so I don't want to be bucking it up more than what I've experienced, because I haven't worn it that long. So yeah, okay, it's a pretty curl pattern. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. It's really pretty for like every day, wear. Like, You know, it's a curl pattern that you can wear for any occasion. You know, you can go out to something elegant. You can, you know, go to Walmart. It's a really cute curl pattern. You know, I just love how the way it lays on your girl's bust. Okay, right? So I'm not gonna compliment the color, and I'll tell you why in the cons. I wouldn't even consider the color being a con. I'll just say I'm just not really feeling this honey ginger type of, you know, mixture here. But this is the pros. Can I stick to giving you ladies pros? Yeah, so she was very easy to style. And she's big head friendly. Okay. I think that's it. So let's move on to the close-up, okay? This is around that time I get in your face. Okay, ladies, and now that I'm in your face, I am gonna show you just a little cute little tucky doo-doo-doo that I did and how I styled the baby hair, okay? Now, I kind of didn't have that much laces edge to work with, which is kind of a surprise, because this wig is a part of Outre's lace front series. I've had these wigs before, and they usually give you a okay amount of space to work with at the lace's edge, but So, you know, your girl has to have her baby hair, and where there is a will, there is a way. And I made a way because I willed these here baby hairs to exist, okay? This lace edge isn't as overreaching as other Outre lace front wigs are that are a part of this series. So what I mean is it wasn't as wide, so I didn't, you know, get as much laces edge as I expected with Sephina. So as a person who has a 23-inch head and a overarching hairline on the sides by my temple, you kind of do see where my hairline kind of overarches. And if you really want to be petty and be all up in my face and all up in my business and see, you know, really just like pick out the flaws in my hairline, then you probably could see the difference between the baby hair and my hair that is kind of sneaking out. Okay, usually when getting a Outre lace front wig, you know, they usually do a good job when it comes to giving you enough laces edge to work with. But on this wig, I didn't really experience that, especially once you get past probably a 4x4 amount of space at the lace edge. It gets really skimpy, and it starts to kind of cut back right here. So that's kind of why, you know, I wasn't able to, you know, really cover that. So yeah, I think I want to go ahead on and jump right into these cons, so I kind of could really, you know, express myself better. Yeah, close up over. Let me get out your face. Okay, now that the close-up is over, let me get into these cons. Things that I noticed that, you know, are cons and potential cons. I definitely feel like this hair was kind of dry when I took it out the box. It wasn't as dry as other wigs I done had in the past. But she did need a little oil and maybe a little agua to calm down the frizzing that I ran into with this wig. She is very thin, really thin in the back, really skimp. She is kind of giving me like a shorter, you know, she's kind of giving me flashbacks to Carrington. I'm gonna insert a picture of Carrington right here. Not because of the style and curl, but just the thinness. I definitely had to go in and kind of add lifts to it. And in this hair, I don't know what new fiber of synthetic hair that they're using, but I hate it because not only does it burn fast, but it barely does, it barely melts, and you know, it barely bends when you need it to bend, you know. So that's why I decided to just, you know, tuck it behind my ear for the most part and kind of have like this, you know, really cute Sandewy 1960s 70 look, because it just seemed like it just looked better, especially when I tried to wear it in the side part. It was so flat, it didn't look good in the side part. The hairline was very bushy and very tight. I had to go in and pluck, and still it looks like I did nothing to it. As far as this lace melting, it did not melt as well as I hoped it would. It would probably look a little bit better if I slept in it and wrapped it up overnight. My makeup, you know, time to really settle. But just as, you know, picking it up as a quick pop and go, nah, it wasn't really allowing that, you know, because the hairline didn't blend as well as I thought it would. Okay, and you know, I kind of was hoping that it was similar to the texture that you see on the stock card. It kind of makes it seem like it, or look like the texture is like a light yaki texture, but girl, this hair is silky. And when after I styled it and I took it back out the box to actually wear it and put it on, you know, I ran into a lot of kinks and a lot of knots, and I'm like, girl, I only took you out to style you and put you back in the box. Why are you acting up? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You can coming my fingers through it now. I kind of ran into a little bit of snags. So I can only imagine if I were to wear her any longer than the 4 hours in which I wore her today. Tangling and probably shedding. Yeah, because I ran into some shedding when I had to brush her out for review. I can only imagine it's definitely going to shed more. It's definitely going to knot more. And it's really unfortunate because, you know, it's a cute, you know, wig. It's a cute curl. Even though I'm not really feeling this ginger, this honey ginger combination. I am a fan of blondes. Your girl like to get her blondes on. And this blonde is giving me real close to this got to be can kind of color. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but you know, the color it's blonde, but you kind of get like a hint of like a tinge of like orange or copper to it. You know, I can't explain it. It looked really cute under the ring lights, and it kind of, you know, looks, you know, like I could wear this out. But girl, if only you seen the way it looks in my bathroom light. And if I'm like, then I couldn't imagine anybody else who is really, you know, who is really more reserved or who don't really go for blondes. This ain't the blonde for you, sis. This blonde is a unique blonde. You know, I think, you know, maybe women who know how to pull it off or wear something, you know, some other type of makeup or something with it, girl, you do it, but I'm really not feeling it. Okay, well, I don't want to continue to rant, and you know, like I said in the close-up, they really didn't give me a lot of lace edge to work with, and I'm surprised at Outre lace front, because usually they give you a decent amount of laces edge to, you know, style and get your baby hair going. And for a person who has an overarching hairline, I don't really feel like it gave me the same coverage that I usually get when I wear this line of wigs, okay? You know, but hey, you know, it might just be my unique hairline and the size of my head that might be the problem. I don't be knowing. But I wasn't really feeling it. Now, let's get on to the rating so I can get you ladies out of here. What do I rate Miss Sephina? What do I rate Miss Sephina? I have to give Sephina a 5.5. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, I know. I hate to do it. I really do. Because like I said, I haven't had it on that long. But like I said, with it not, really covering up, my hairline like this series of wigs usually do. And the fact that it feels like a totally different texture than it looks on the stock card. Let me show you ladies the stock card one more time. It looks really fluffy. It looks like a light, yaki texture on the stock card, and this texture isn't bad. I actually, think it's pretty. It's just not what I thought it was gonna be, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because the curl is really pretty, but it's really thin in the back. She's giving real skimpy, and as far as the lace melting, it didn't melt enough for me to feel confident wearing it and, like making me feel like, okay, yeah, even though this is Outre's affordable line of wigs, I still finessed it like it's a perfect hairline or like it's a melted hairline. No, it wasn't giving me that same confidence. The hair kind of singed up when I went to melt it in place with my blow dryer, which doesn't really happen because I do it so much. I know how long to leave it on there, how, quick to jack it away. And girl, like after like 1 or 2 seconds, it was singeing up. And I'm like, what type of hair this is? Okay, this is not your standard issue, trusted, synthetic hair that you normally get. This is some new, really, really cheap, low grade quality, synthetic fibers. And I just kind of feel like, like I said, something similar in my Amadio review. I said that this kind of, these styles, or the style of the lace front itself, and how I still had to go and kind of pluck it, in order to open this part up, and it still looked like if I would have plucked it any more, you would have been seeing track, and it's still not wide enough. It's still not wide enough to my liking. And I kind of feel like, maybe they had Sephina and Amadio just chilling from 2017, and it was like, okay, we just gonna release it and act like we just made it. I don't be knowing, but I feel like there's so many wigs that came out right before these wigs from Outre lace front that are seemingly more advanced as far as the the styling of the lace front than Amadio and Sephina. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they going back in time, are they slacking, are they getting back to their old ways or whatever. I don't know, but no, that ain't it. So I'm not gonna hold you ladies. I think I covered pretty much everything I wanted to say. Thank y'all so much for watching my tutorial and review on Miss Sephina. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your girl at JuicyNashae. Bye!